I'm back.
Said you got nice athletic.
What kind of pants are those then?
Said you got Adidas.
Nice athletic pants you have
So
on.
you're wearing Adidas pants with Nike shoes.
No brand loyalty.
None.
Do you even respect me?
Hey, I'm back. Hello, guys. You're terrible, man. No, man, it's comfortable, man. Can't nobody see my shoes.
Oh, man, you're a little too comfortable. need you to dignify yourself a little bit.
Yeah, brand loyalty.
On the show.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the hoodie doesn't matter. That's repping. But
Yeah, the hoodie's cool.
Yeah, you can't have Adidas track pants and Nike kicks.
You cannot wear Adidas pants with Nike footwear.
Yeah. Even though
And vice versa.
Well, hold on. I do feel like you can get away with Adidas pants with Jordans, specifically. Specifically 11s or 1s.
No.
Specifically.
What is wrong with you guys?
Nothing.
There's so many Adidas choices.
All the kids are doing it.
No, they're not.
A lot of judgment coming from you, sir.
They're not, man.
Okay.
Maybe Vans.
Or Vans.
Maybe.
Oh, no. Vans. But it has to be the low-cut ones.
You cannot
or
do
the,
Adidas and Nikes. Those are two warring gangs.
I,
You can't mix the two.
well, I mean, whatever. Well, thank you guys for joining us. This is Grassroots Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified for our latest to the greatest episodes, as well as make sure to get in tune, get down, enjoy our Discord where we talk about gaming, streaming, stocks, everything in between. I am one of the hosts, Brandon Killabh Hall.
I am the regular Nas.
Look, you couldn't wait to get back on the mic and say
I'm back. I'm back.
I wanted to join in. I didn't know what song. I'm Wylson.
He wasn't in them streets.
Of course.
No, what song? Do 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 do. What song is that?
AZ.
I thought you were gonna go with Mace's "Welcome Back." Welcome
Does that
back.
even sound?
That doesn't even
back.
sound like Welcome Back.
What I was doing?
No.
That was spot on.
Well, that really doesn't.
Oh, you're talking about his?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well that's a whole different song. I was just giving him a better choice.
Nas, how you feeling? Welcome back.
Doing good, man. Right in the middle of Ramadan, so I'm good, man.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Hold on, I wanted to say publicly too, since I did shame the dude publicly.
Oh God.
I wanted to say, yo, man, I don't know if Kyrie's Muslim or not. Like, as I posted something yesterday, and he said he was fasting during Ramadan with his Muslim brothers and sisters, and then he mentioned Allah. So I don't know. Allahu Alam, God knows best. But I just want to apologize, man. Any negative comments I said to him. So it's Ramadan, so I want to clarify that.
What negative comments did you say about him?
When we were judging him, when I was judging back, during the middle of the lockout or the pandemic?
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Man. So if I can say that publicly, then I can make this public apology.
It's very big of you.
Yeah, I like that, man. I'm not apologizing for shit. Nah. I said a lot of apologies within the past 2 years. I've
You jumped out the window a little bit.
I jumped out the window a little bit. I've been apologizing left and right.
Yeah, you don't know.
Nah, I mean I don't talk shit about people.
Yeah, who you gonna apologize to?
I don't talk shit about people.
You don't have to talk shit about them. You could.
Well, I have nothing to apologize for. You guys should rip a page out of my book.
You were about to say something else, and then you quote yourself. So I don't really want to rip a page out of that book, but it's fine. All right. First. Gotta give respects, give the flowers to Shock G, RIP to the legend. He passed away over this weekend. I think he was 57.
Yeah, 57.
57. Did they say how he passed away?
No, not yet. But he is the one that put the satin on the girl's panties.
Yeah, man. Listen. He also again gave Pac some game too. Like there's a lot there.
Yo, man, Shock
that most
G,
people
man.
don't know about with Shock G, Digital Underground. Just it's historic. It's historic. So
the Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Yeah, that was my joint.
Yeah, man.
Hump with me, baby. Do the. My fault.
Yo, what was his real name?
Derek something? Hold on.
I don't know, Shock
I don't
G.
know. Yeah, I call him Shock.
Man, for a long time, people thought that he was actually two different people.
Yeah, him and Humpty.
Yeah, so people probably still do that. He probably died, and people are probably like, whew, I wonder what was going on with the other guy. People probably think the other guy is still alive.
That's got to be difficult with twins, though, too. Think about it.
What?
Like, if you have a twin and one of the twins goes,
yeah, I would assume
and it's
so,
like
right?
someone, and then it's like someone hasn't seen you in years. It's like, oh my God, Jerry! And it's like, no, that was my other brother. I'm Dave. And it's like, oh hey, Dave.
Jerry and Dave.
Like,
that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck. But Yeah, no, respect and flowers to him.
Word.
We're losing so many legends left and right.
Yeah,
There's a lot of legends early on this year. And we're only at April.
Yeah, a lot of hip hop has made took a big hit early this year.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to know hip hop music and be like a real student of hip hop to really for these losses to really have an impact on you. Mm-hmm. But probably besides DMX.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these, if you're not really into hip hop, then I don't think it's gonna really affect you.
Yeah, like I know most people don't really know who Shock G is. A lot of people, when they were posting it or seeing it, you could see the comments. They were like, I don't really know who this guy is. So it won't affect certain generations, but for the older generations, our generation,
Shock G. Man.
Shock G.
Yo,
Crazy.
you know who's gonna get a shock, my G?
Hey, all right, I see what's happening.
My man Chauvin. he's about to get a shock for real, man. That dude was found guilty on all 3 charges, man.
I mean, apparently there's also another video of him brutalizing a 14-year-old black kid.
So yeah,
And there was a knee involved.
a knee involved.
I mean, it's really mute at this point.
Yeah,
right?
No, it's not mute.
Why not?
Because, you know, you still have people out there that would say stuff like, oh, it wasn't, well, you know, white people. And I would say conservative black people out there would probably say that, you know, George Floyd was on stuff or try to take the blame off of Chauvin.
Not all
But
white
if there's a
people.
clear pattern, well, normally if somebody says, oh, Chauvin was in the right, they're normally white.
What about Candace Owens?
I said normally. This guy goes to one person, Candace Owens. And plus, she's on that team anyway.
Well, then it's not all. Now, is
Huh?
it? You like one of them
my
kids
God.
that, I ate all my food except the greens, right? You're one of those kids.
Well, you're one of those kids that I would say kids don't like greens, and then you'll just point out one kid eating greens and be like, oh, you see?
How long is this gonna go on?
He
could
said
do
he
this all
missed me.
day.
He missed me.
I know. I realize you get giddy when Nas is here. I realized. No, I just want to point it out. I realized that.
We're friends. We're friends.
Make that one. Yeah, that's a thing.
He's wearing Adidas pants with Nike sneakers.
So that's what triggered it.
He's inspiration. He's podcast gold.
Man, that dude is probably gonna look. He's looking at probably 25 years. I'll say they give him 20.
I got him getting 20. I have him getting 20, and that doesn't add to the fact of the civil suits that will follow and any other kind of
Civil suits from who? The family, George Floyd's family, got paid $25 million.
I know, but what about those people that were on the street, those kids that are traumatized? You don't think nothing's gonna come from that?
No, man.
I would not be surprised
What
there,
is-
sir.
You have
Those kids are gonna be traumatized for the rest of their lives.
Are you referring to them suing or something?
Yeah.
I don't think they could do.
Why wouldn't they? You can sue for stress, trauma. This is a major case.
I guess they could try, but then that's going to open up a door to everyone who witnesses
Yeah, that's
murder.
It could, but I'm saying with this particular trial and with these kids being tried on the stand, that's a crazy experience. It's already a crazy experience in itself, having to watch a man not only lose suffocation but then die.
Yeah, but them taking the stand, I think you have an option not to.
No, I don't believe that they had the option.
They can't. You can't be forced to take the stand. Can you?
In that particular, they didn't need to, but yeah, you can be compelled to testify.
You can.
Yeah.
They can serve you.
The only thing that they could not do, was make them show their faces on national television because they weren't of age. So that's why hearing their testimonies and hearing, what they were saying, you can hear those 2 little girls really, really impacted about everything.
Yeah, but
there wasn't a point where even the lawyers that were even doing cross examinations, you can see where they were like, listen, I know this is tough. They even felt bad having to go over it with the kids. That's a lot of trauma there. And if they can't sue for irreparable damages or whatever it is, some sort of mental illness, I believe, may come from it.
Yeah, they'll probably get PTSD.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Something.
Suing, I'm with Wylson. The suing, it opens up Pandora's box to a whole bunch of people suing for stress-related stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think the court is really gonna take that serious. But yeah, man, that dude, like I say, it's a moot point because he's locked up. He's going. I mean, Minnesota right now, when it comes to cops messing up, they're 2 for 2. So if you look at Muhammad Noor, who shot the Caucasian lady from Australia for walking up on him. Oh, bow! It was over.
Yeah.
What were you doing? He got 12 and a half.
I still want to know what his theory was behind that.
He was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah.
He was probably in his phone or daydreaming or sleeping.
Or sleeping or something.
And got startled.
Yeah.
And she caught one.
And
And I think her family got like 21 million too from Minnesota. So that leads me to believe if the past is any indication of the future events, that woman who shot Daunte Wright, go on bye-bye.
Yeah.
Go on bye-bye, ma. You going.
Yeah.
You know? Damn, Minnesota's not playing around with these guys.
They're not. I mean, well, let's give some context to the next
Oh,
topic
Daunte,
we're talking about.
With Daunte Wright?
Yeah.
As a young man who got pulled over, had a warrant. He tried to run from the police, ended up getting shot by a female officer because she believed she was holding on to a taser and not her Glock. And he died, unfortunately. That young man passed away. Yeah, but she's going, man. 26-year veteran. Stayed on 6 years too long.
Yeah.
Should have called it a day.
I would say she stayed on 26 years too long.
Well, speak about it.
That's all I had to say.
You don't think she did?
I mean,
she shouldn't have been a cop to begin with?
Yeah, you got to think about it. She clearly wanted to shoot that man. She
I
wanted to
don't know.
shoot him.
Hold
I don't know
on.
about all that.
This is what I want to give context. Now, mind you, the gentleman that Nas was talking about, the one that tried to evade police custody, he literally was out of the car and had his hands behind his back. They went to go change, and he jumped back in the car. The way he jumped back in the car was aggressive. He went to go drive, and then he looked to be reaching over the middle console for something. And then he says, I have the taser. He goes to tase. She reaches for the gun and shoots as well.
Well, she yelled out, taser, 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 taser.
Yeah, no.
As though she had a taser in her hand.
Yeah, that's what she
but
yelled out.
had
She yelled
the
out
gun.
taser.
No, but I realized what happened. I'm saying that the chain of events of what led to the pulling of either the taser and the Glock. That's what I'm saying. I know that she was yelling taser because in her brain she thought that she
had a
pulled
taser.
out a taser off her side hip versus an actual gun.
Allegedly. I think she knew what she had in her hand. And I believe she yelled out taser, taser, taser for the camera.
No.
It's all staged.
No. What? For what?
You don't believe anything.
She wanted to shoot the young man.
For what?
Why?
She's probably been itching to shoot somebody.
It's not true.
That's not true.
I don't believe
This
it.
is what I
You know what?
believe. Yeah.
You know what? I can't say it's not true, but I don't believe she's been itching to shoot a person.
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
I believe it.
She waits 26. She waits 26 years. I want to, in your mind.
That's
she
all.
waited
That's all.
26 years.
Listen.
Right around the time George Floyd is having to say, this is the moment that I'm going to shoot this young black dude. I'm going to shoot him in his car as he's fleeing because I want to. That in your mind, that makes logical sense.
Now, I'll combat that possibility with this one. How often do you think cops mistake their gun for their taser?
In the heat of the moment,
Out of all the cops in the world, how often do you think that happens?
I don't know.
So for her to make that mistake,
I was watching it.
You're sold that was.
fam, she's yelling out taser, holding her gun. She has to know what her gun feels like.
That's
in her
true.
hand.
That's the one thing I will
She
say.
has to.
That's the one thing I will say is that a taser gun and grip and handle are vastly different than a Glock.
And we
I
can
wouldn't say vastly different.
It is
and-
vastly different. You and I both know that, especially around the hand grip. It's different. It's a different hand adjustment. It's not the same.
See, now here goes where I would, shoot her a little bail. Is if she saw a weapon in the kid's hand.
Well, that's why I'm shooting her. That's why.
If she saw a weapon in the kid's hand and then she made that mistake, then I could be like, okay, that was the heat of the moment. But you're telling me the heat of the moment is when you have this kid outnumbered. Mm-hmm. You're a trained professional. Mm-hmm. You've been on the force for 26 years. I'm hoping that you've seen some stuff.
Possibly.
That's true.
This made you mistake your handgun for your taser? And she also shot him in the stomach area. Is that?
Well, he was sitting down.
I would assume if you're a cop, you'd probably aim for a better area than that.
What's better than
What's
that?
better than that? Yeah.
Anywhere.
No. Explain to the people what's better than that.
The chest.
Where your heart is. Mm-hmm. The engine of your body.
That's what I said.
Do you want to aim for the heart?
Where do cops normally? Every time I see a cop hit somebody with a taser, they hit him in the chest.
Well, I would assume it's because the prongs, when they shoot out, the further you are, the wider they get. So if I hit you here and here, I get a full body connection, and your whole body's locking up.
So why didn't she shoot him in the leg?
With a gun?
With a gun?
So you're saying she knew she had a gun?
Do you?
There you go.
Yo.
Didn't see that punch coming.
Oh, God.
I should be a lawyer.
No, you should.
That's what I would have did to her on the stand.
And she would have fried on that stand.
She'd have been like, shoot him in the leg with my
happened.
gun? Why would I do that? I would have been like, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
I rest
Now
my
I would have
case.
walked away. It would have been like, gong, gong. Then it would have came to her sentence.
Wait, what the fuck?
Go ahead, the Law and Order.
I would have had it.
That's SVU. That's that is SVU.
Yeah, that's it. I'm the DA.
No, you're not the DA.
I'm the DA.
No, you're off.
Dude.
You're off the deep end. That's what you are. That's what you are.
So since we have, let's talk about one more. I want to get his views on Mikaya Bryant.
Oof.
Okay, so with Mikaya Bryant, that's a little different. I'm split with that one because, okay, so for anybody out there who doesn't know, Mikaya
let's
Bryant
give, context.
was a 16-year-old girl who was shot by a police officer in the chest 4 times. He was responding to a call. I'm not sure who made the call, but he was responding to the call. Somebody was attempting to stab someone, and there was some ruckus going on. He pulled up.
Hold on, just in reference to the call, to back you on that, the person that called was the woman that eventually ends up being shot. She was the attacker in the situation.
Which makes her even more, and I'm sorry, I don't want to catch no flack for this, but
At I am Wylson. Go ahead.
here goes why.
Well, wait, explain what happened first.
Rest in peace to her, but here goes why she's a little ridiculous for that. If she's the one that called the cops, and it's hard to 100% blame the cop, even though I am in a second. But if you called the police, she saw the cop, and she still attempted to stab that one person in front of the cop. I can't make that make sense in my head. On top of that, the first girl that she knocked down on the way to the one that she eventually got shot for, I don't know if she was trying to stab that girl as well.
There you go.
But she definitely rushed that girl. That girl fell in front of the cop.
Mm-hmm.
Then she ran over to the other one.
Who was holding a dog?
Hold on, let him. We're gonna.
I'm not sure what she was holding.
Hold on, we're gonna all tell our perspectives. Let him go.
But she was 100% trying to stab that other girl.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I'm gonna leave a door open for the police to take some blame here, I think that if she was a white girl, I don't think that cop would have pulled that trigger.
So he would have let. So had.
I've seen many of videos where white people have weapons in their hands and they make it home alive. And hey, let's take a look at that kid who had the AR-15, 17. His mom dropped him off. He killed 2 people.
You mean
What was that kid's name?
Renning something?
Rittenhouse, huh? Kyle Rittenhouse.
So you
had an AR-15, killed 2 people. He still got brought in alive.
So let me get. You mean Rittenhouse, the kid who went there with medical supplies to protect the store,
Oh,
who was attacked, who was a teenage kid who was attacked.
You believe that? First off,
I saw the video.
you believe that that
trying to
kid.
look for it now.
I saw the video.
You believe that kid? I saw it too.
Did you see it when he said "back up off me, back up off me"? And the grown men yelled, "Get him, kill him," and then they attacked him. You saw that video when when the grown men said "Get him," he didn't even fire off a shot, and they yelled "Get him," and they were trying to kick him, and they stood over him, and then he shot him.
First off,
explain it.
I'll explain it. Well, let's start from the beginning. 17 years old, shows up to a rally with a gun.
Okay.
White kid, claiming that he's there to protect people.
Which he was. I saw the video.
Who was he there to protect?
Businesses. But go ahead.
That puts him on what side?
The community side.
No.
It does.
He pulled up to protect businesses, which side do you think he was on?
The community
Oh,
side.
you mean corporations?
No. So what
He's
was
trying,
that?
he's trying to make it a race thing.
What
but
was that? Exactly.
He's trying to make it a race thing.
Let's be for real. Who are the people who say or protect the businesses or whatever? Who are they? The Trumpers, normally the racist side.
So when
True or false?
So when Jon Jones took the bottle from the kid that was throwing it around Albuquerque, and he said, "You're not from around here. You're not going to destroy the businesses." Is Jon Jones Caucasian also?
No, Jon Jones is black.
So what side is he on?
You have to understand when it comes to racial things, especially with racism,
Right.
it's impossible for black people to be racist.
That's not. You sound ignorant.
That's
right
not
now.
true. But
Here goes the reason why. There's too many historical events that would justify black people having hatred towards a certain race,
okay.
or not trusting a certain race, or jumping to conclusions about a certain race based on history. Can we agree on that?
Are there justifications for hatred? You can justify anything, but go ahead.
I'm speaking specifically when it comes to black people.
I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying. You can't speak specifically to black people. You're speaking for a large mass of people.
And we're not a monolith.
Damn, you took the words right out of my word. That's what I was going to say.
You ever been driving down south? Pull over to one of those gas stations that are kind of in the middle of nowhere? How you feel? Do you feel like the people inside or the people at the gas station, the white people, are you on alert?
I'm always on alert. But
No, but in those specific moments, are you on alert?
It depends on where I'm at.
Yeah, and it depends on the energy.
I'm on alert. If I'm on O Block in Chicago, I'm on alert.
Yeah.
So you're telling me as a black man, there aren't some neighborhoods in like I'm using down south as a
But that's
as an
not.
example.
But that's not specific to just black and white.
Yeah, that's
It is,
what I'm
though.
saying. That's
No,
not,
it's not.
though.
But so hold on. You're
here goes what I'm saying.
comfortable in Camden?
Here goes what I'm
Are
saying.
you comfortable? We could drive to Camden right now. I'll drop you off,
Yeah.
and let me know how comfortable you are.
Hold on. Let's talk about these southern areas right
Okay.
now. When you visit it, because we're not from there. When you see like the country white people, are you not on alert?
No,
Not at all.
I go to South Carolina all the time.
Let's say you go to a certain part of Texas. Are you not alert?
Why would I go to South? You know, South Carolina was going to be the capital when the South seceded from the Union. Texas was its own country. South Carolina was going to be the capital. That was A1 right there. You're trying to make it a race thing,
So
but
let me
it's
ask
not.
this: you've never been to an area where you felt uncomfortable
Yo, you're still pushing the narrative.
that it might be like a racist. You might
Yeah,
experience
here,
some racism.
yeah, here in New York, yes. I
Okay.
have.
So you
At a cancer benefit, yeah. I was the only black person there for a while
why'd you feel like that?
because I was the only black person there for a while.
But where does that stem from?
Being
Yo,
the
why?
only,
What do you mean? What is the line of the question? What
Yeah.
is the point? Where's
Where are we
this
going with
Yeah,
this?
like what is the point of this?
It's
You're
different.
trying to make it race, and
Because racism is different for black and white people.
we're clear on that. But what
Nas
you're,
felt like that because of the history of it.
yeah, but you're pointing out the obvious factors.
So
about,
that's why I'm saying black people can't be racist. When he
no,
felt
but
like
but that's
it's
what I'm
based on
saying.
history.
He could be alarmed. That does not make him racist. That's what I'm saying. Being labeled racist is a very, very, very particular thing. You can't call someone a racist. To be a racist, when I think racism in that context, I think higher learning. I think guys waking up with swastikas in their bedrooms and having seminars about how to harm minorities. That is racism. You can't call someone racist for being on guard given where we are and the times that we live in. It's an unfair statement.
Here
to
goes
make.
what I'm saying. He's aware that he needs to be alert because
That's
he's
a different
aware,
statement. I can roll with that. I can roll with that.
And that's why racism is different for black and white people.
But that's what we're trying to say. He said I can be aware. He said, but to say I'm racist, no, you can't say that. You can't say that, and I agree with that.
but you're also back to your point. Mikaya Bryant, if she were Caucasian, you saying the cop would not have shot her?
Correct.
I don't think that his job is to preserve life.
Yeah, hold on. So wait, so that's your perspective
He
first.
would have found a different way.
That's
She was getting the other girl.
I want to hear your perspective because we got his. So his is number one, he's rolling with the cop, but the girl was ridiculous, and that she
Had she been Caucasian,
she would have been alive.
If she was Caucasian,
he would have found another way.
He probably would have tried to run up and put her in a full Nelson or something. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably would have tried to handle it a different way instead of putting 4 bullets in her chest.
Yeah. All right, so hold on. So now tell your perspective. Go, and I'll tell mine at the end.
If the cop is pulling up, right, and his call is, yo, there's 2 girls, possible knife, altercation. He's already on alert.
I understand.
You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
You understand that when he gets out, he sees the first young lady fall back, right? The bigger, she did one of these. She fell back.
Yep.
Did you see the man trying to kick her in the head?
I saw that.
You saw him trying to kick her joint like it was the Super Bowl, right?
I saw that.
Who's the threat there? The girl on her back or the man?
He didn't. He didn't shoot the man, but okay, we'll say the man.
The man is the threat, right?
Okay.
If I'm him, I'm looking to my left. I see a girl in pink holding a dog.
Yes.
Is she a threat?
No.
No. But then I see another young lady charging at her with a knife aimed for her face and throat.
And I'm with you on that.
So from his perspective, I have to neutralize the threat.
He saw the threat. Yeah.
Can you fight being pepper sprayed? Can you fight through that pain? You've been in fights before.
A little girl? I don't think so.
You've been in fights before, right?
Oh, I have. Yes.
In your teenage years?
My adult years. Go
Right.
ahead.
And when somebody punches you, do you stop and go, ow?
No. I don't feel it.
You don't feel anything, right?
No.
What if the taser malfunctioned and she fell with the knife pointed up and she fell on the knife?
That's her problem because she had the knife.
Then you would have blamed the cop and said that he could have probably ran up and put her in the full Nelson.
Well, if she would have
saved her life.
she would have fell on the knife that she had as she was trying to stab somebody and got tasered for it. That'd be completely understandable.
Would it?
That's an accident. Him shooting her with 4 bullets in the chest like a marksman, that's not an accident.
Well,
I will agree with him on that, and I'll elaborate on that. I agree with that. 4 shots, that's not an accident, and I'll explain why. Go.
do you know how quick those Glocks?
I hear you. Go.
Okay. Then you have to save the other girl. Had she been white, I don't think that outcome would have been any different.
Here goes what I'm saying. If had to save the other girl, 100% true. He was what when he shot her? How many feet away? Maybe 7?
That's close enough.
Maybe 7 feet away. Mm-hmm. He put 4 on her chest.
Right.
Didn't aim for the lower back, the legs, the buttocks. Which I understand. It may not be the easiest shot to take.
Do you understand that? Because you wouldn't be saying that if you knew that's not the easiest shot to take. What if he missed and hit the little girl that's standing behind the car? Then there's been.
What if he missed aiming for her chest? What's the difference between a chest and a butt?
There's more space here.
Yeah, that's a dumb question.
There's more. If I look at you, there's more space
That's a
here.
dumb question.
Is he? Are you serious?
All I'm saying, could have aimed a little lower.
And then if he hits the girl in the pink.
Hold on. So isn't this the same man that said, why would you shoot a taser at somebody's chest when the heart's there? Why would you aim a gun there?
No, I didn't say taser.
Why not, you said you got all this space. Why not aim a little lower?
Fam, shooting somebody with a taser is different than shooting somebody with a gun.
And again, we have to keep in mind the circumstances are different. While the taser is still in question as to why it wasn't used in the second shooting we're talking about, the circumstances are vastly different. The space is different. The timing is different. The altercation is different. So
here goes the big problem. These cops are operating and hiding behind fear. You see, because if it was a little white girl, he would have probably never touched his gun if he just saw white people. He would have just tried to handle it with his hands, maybe.
You don't know that for sure.
And that's
there's multiple videos of white men begging to be stabbed.
We're not talking.
That's what
begging to be
you
shot.
want to use as fact? Because I can say, what is our argument all the time when you text me? What? Statistically, who gets shot more?
White people.
Who dies more? Statistics.
I'm going to say white people. But who statistically begs to get shot more? How many videos have you seen of white dudes begging the cops to shoot them and don't get shot?
Oh, I get what you're saying like that. Like
how many mass shooters do you see brought in after just killing a whole bunch of people don't get shot?
I agree with that. All right, so here's my perspective.
That's right.
I agree with you with that one. All right, here's my perspective.
We gotta get that sound effect for when I just cook out here, baby.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Here's my perspective. My perspective is
Nas is especially egregious.
number
heinous
one.
crimes.
Number one, I'm gonna give my perspective on how I saw it and what happened. Just looking at the videos. Originally, I was saying this to a bunch of people. I almost uploaded something. Good, thank God I didn't. I was so mad because I was mad about the cop because I saw a video of a whole completely different angle where it just looked like the cop shot the girl.
He's about to be a LeBron James.
Yeah, because you couldn't see the knife.
Correct.
Yeah.
You saw the video I'm talking about. Yeah. You couldn't see the knife. So I was like, damn, I was angry. Cool. But I was like, let me just chill. I then see the video that everyone saw where it's from the responding officer's chest cam. How I had it was, and I judged this first off of the officer, how he responded onto the scene, as well as his tone. He came onto the scene, and you can see, number one, his hand doesn't touch his weapon. He has no intention, even though it's a scuffle. There's no touch of the gun. He then leads with his hand by saying, hey, let's everybody calm down. What's going on? He didn't give any commands. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't abrasive. He wasn't menacing. None of those things, right? From there, he then asks again, hey, wait, just calm down, and then right in the split second, the girl comes tumbling over with the other guy following and kicks her in the head, right?
Yeah, he tries. He doesn't really connect.
Tries, right? But if you notice, most people had an issue with that part because his gun then is drawn after that. But if you're paying attention to the video, the girl that goes down is then followed by the girl in question that was slain. She has the knife in her hand. I believe that officer, which I see it the same way, the moment you see her like this, because if you look at the girl that falls down on the ground, she then covers like this. She doesn't go like this. She covers like this because because she looked like she was going to get hurt, and not from a kick. But you don't see the knife. But as the other girl comes up that is actually wielding the knife, you see it. And the officer immediately takes his gun out of his holster, as he should, right? So now let's go here. Gun is out of my holster, and the reason why I'm doing it like this is very important, just because if you're a cop and you're going to shoot, your gun is not going to be down here like you're a old school mobber. You're going to be chest cavity. It's going to be raised. It's going to be at eye level. So that gun is here, still pointed down at a fucking sixth position, I'll say.
Look, as I heard cops say, it's called low ready.
Yeah, right? Even in the midst of that, he's saying, hey, stop. Everyone move, stop. What are you doing? He then realizes that this girl, yes, she does have that knife, but seemingly looks like she knows how to use the knife and is about to use this knife. That girl's hand position switches from this angle to then going like this in a downward motion, right? In that downward motion, there's two things that are happening here. One is this and this. Now, the important part here is that there's an officer on the left-hand side of that video. He gave me novice vibes. He didn't know what he was doing. If you look at him, you could see him not knowing what to do because, number one, the officer in question, to me, had the situation under control. From there, he then gives direct commands. Hey, put that down. Hey, stop right there. Hey, stop. He then gives a very, very specific command, and this is where the intent comes in. He then gives a specific command of, hey, I need you guys to move. He knows he has to shoot now because this girl is pinned up on a car and the aggressor is now wielding a knife. He shoots 4 shots. That's what happened. That's where it landed. Now, I looked at the video over and 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 over again, right? judging from the officer's tone, judging from even, like, if he didn't care about black people, he wouldn't have cared about the other 2 black people that were in back of the car. He told them to move. Hey, everyone move. Get out of the way. He knew he had to shoot. I want to also preference by saying, him being an officer, knowing that this trial is going on, not sure whether he was aware of the verdict that came out, but was aware, I'm sure, of the proceedings happening.
Right.
And then pulling up to this establishment, this home, with nothing but black folks, angry, and they're fighting. And then here you come, pulling up. Yeah, if I'm a cop, I'm gonna be on guard too. I'm sorry, I'm going to be on guard too, right? But then fast forwarding, once we get to the end, he says, hey, move. He shoots 4 shots to the chest. Now, the reason why the 4 shots to the chest for me make sense, yet they don't. I would say 2 shots to the chest, even though that's a risk because adrenaline is something. But a lot of people said they should have tased. Again, if you're looking at the sequence of events, this woman is wielding a knife. You can get off a good few slashes in before you go down off of a taser. And that's even if you go down, because much like those videos, you've seen plenty of people get tased and then just eat it and then still just keep pushing through to go hurt their person that they're going to get.
Well, you got to remember too, what if the taser, it's not connected?
It's
like
not malfunctioned. Yeah, the prong.
The prongs, the further you are, the wider they go. Yeah. So theoretically, one prong could go into her, and the other prong could go into the girl, the other victim. Neither one of them are going to feel anything. Yeah. Because they're not connected. So that whole situation is messed up, man. But to be honest with you, I don't think that cop's getting prosecuted. There's going to be a justified shoot.
I think it's going to be a justified shoot as well.
And also, just to add in there, because you said, more white people get shot. They do. We get shot about half as many times by police, it looks like, but we're only about, 13% of the population?
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
You got to take that into consideration.
Where's the account?
One of the reasons why a lot more of them get shot is because there's way more of them in the U.S.
Just a numbers game.
And they're also a lot more unruly with police.
What happened to the accountability of the parents? Why, if somebody came to fight my daughters and said, yo, bring her outside.
Well, wait, were the parents out there? Because that's the other thing. Their parents were out there?
Makaya's parents were out there. Her adopted mother was out there. Her mother, rather. I don't have to specify. But her mother was out there. Why let her out the house?
Yeah, but you know what? I can't even say that. I wouldn't even talk because you got to think about that. Regardless of that, she just watched her daughter get killed.
I understand that.
Still got to talk about it.
But I'm saying,
but you can't because we don't know why. We don't even know if the mom let her out the house.
You're saying she did a little spin move?
Yeah, what's to say she was in the basement cooking? In the basement or cooking somewhere or doing laundry, and this all took place where, yo, I'm about to pull up outside. You get a text, I'm about to pull up, and it's, oh, word? Okay.
Well, the father was outside, right?
I don't know. It could have been a father or older brother.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't know. That's what I'm saying. You can't say that.
No, he's a grown man trying to soccer kick this girl's head.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's something to talk about. But I mean, as far as the mom goes, you can't say anything about the mom because we don't know that.
But they're outside when it happens. So clearly.
But at that point, think about it. And this is just me. This is my perspective. My parents, if I'm outside fighting, my parents are not jumping in.
What, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you're a grown man right now. 20 years ago, when you were 15 and your father had a little bit more strength, he could relax.
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is I don't know that you can place blame on the mom.
Not all the blame. I'm talking about accountability.
I'm saying any blame at all just because we don't know where she was. Think about what I'm saying, gentlemen.
No, I agree with you. I wouldn't necessarily blame the parents.
Think about what I'm saying. You can't say that. That's like saying I turn out to be a serial killer and you go blame my parents. They came out of that. They wouldn't have known.
Well, here goes why we shouldn't blame the parents. the little girl, she did try to stab somebody right in front of a cop. So she was clearly out of control.
And that's
there. But I'm just gonna end it with this. I believe if she was another race, the cop wouldn't have handled it like that.
It's a possibility. I don't think I can completely roll with
I mean, we've just seen cops handle these situations in different ways.
Yeah.
Even though every cop's not exactly the same.
Right.
We're all human beings and people.
The reason why I still disagree is literally because
4 shots though?
But even that, even with the 4 shots, there's a level of caution there. Think about it. Hey, stop. Hey, stop. All right, move out the way. Like he takes a few minutes, and even him taking the few minutes to tell the people in back of the car and on the sides of the vehicle to move, that's chances he's missing to save a life. Like she could have stabbed the girl a few times at that point. After that, he takes those 4 shots. Even with him taking those 4 shots, you gotta kind of respect his accuracy respectfully, just because he shot that girl 4 times and not the girl that he was really trying to save. Those bullets could have went through or could have hit her.
What's the example of the cop in Long Island?
Exactly.
Well, what's that, 10 years ago?
10 years ago, yes.
When the hostage situation, he thought he was Clint Eastwood, tried to take the dude out, and ended up shooting the victim. He got locked up for that.
Oh, I didn't know he got locked up.
Yeah, he got locked up for that. You don't take that shot.
Yeah.
Because I think he shot her right in the head.
And that's what I'm saying, and that's why, to my point of the chest cavity, it's a easier shot because of the mass, and obviously just because of major organs and stuff like that. A gunshot wound infliction is not going to stop someone from stabbing you. A shot to your arm will not. A shot even to your ass cheek is not going to stop. Will it burn? Yeah, but it's not going to stop you wielding a knife on adrenaline. Like there's too much going on.
I think it could.
No way. No way.
I think it definitely could.
Well, superhuman strength is fake. You know that, right?
No, I'm saying I think a bullet to the arm could stop somebody from trying to stab somebody.
Yeah, if it hits your major artery, that's in your arm.
Yeah, if it hits an artery.
Yeah, you're gonna bleed out. Just like if you were to get shot in your leg and it cuts the femoral artery, you're gonna die within seconds. And then you know what you'll be saying? Well, why did he shoot him there?
She was a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, unfortunate.
A good slap probably could have stopped her.
No. And if I'm looking at that girl didn't look 16. Like I know we harp on her age.
But you know what? You got to be careful with that, right?
I know that.
You know why? Because the way black girls are portrayed.
I realize
as women, and they're perceived stronger at certain ages than their racial counterparts.
But that's my point.
That's a part of. Go ahead, Nas.
No, I'm not. Am I agreeing with you? I want to stop.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
No, I was about to say I don't know what's happening here. No, I agree with what you're saying. That's not what I'm saying. No, I'm saying upon pulling up to the scene. Given all of those elements, that cop is not assessing age. He's
not at all.
He's looking like, she has a weapon. No, she's of age.
Yeah.
Like he's not looking at her body type. He's not looking at her face. He's not doing all of that. He's like, hold on, it's on. Like there's no other option for him at that point. And it's unfortunate and it's sad, man. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not a horrible thing that young girl's life is lost and now her family and loved ones have to grieve. You know what I mean? It's just we can't. The cop was responding to a scene.
Yeah, and these are the decisions that certain law enforcement officers have to make in a split second. Yeah. But on a sadder note, or equally as sad, did you see Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I saw Mortal Kombat.
Yo, remember when we were younger, the Saturday afternoon WB matinee class? That's what that was.
Yeah. For me, I'll start. Wilson, did you see Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I watched it.
Another sad moment.
I'll start.
Another sad moment.
Number one is I hated Sub-Zero's costume.
His costume was okay.
I hated Scorpion's costume was dope. I liked the characters. I didn't like Sonya.
Hold on, let me stop you there. If we're going to talk about characters just being destroyed, Reptile.
Yeah, fam, hold on. I didn't even get there. Didn't even get there.
Whose idea was that?
Yo, listen, Ed, you have to budget these things.
Yo,
It would have been cheaper to make him a man.
I thought that they were gonna do the old school shit like how they did with the first Mortal Kombat, where it was Reptile. He was running around and then turned into Reptile. And then as I saw him starting to do jutsu, doing fucking jujitsu, I'm like, all right, fam.
It was terrible. It was good and terrible.
I give it a good B.
The main character was made up.
Yeah.
He's not a Mortal
Kombat character. I originally thought the way that it was going. I originally thought that the way it was going that why are you laughing at that?
Because Sip was like, spoilers.
Oh,
Shit. Damn. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Damn. Sorry, Sam. I thought you saw. Well, that's your job, man. The homework was to watch this shit.
but I wasn't even as mad about that as I was Reptile.
Yeah,
being
Reptile.
an actual kimono dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't impressed by that.
It's ridiculous.
The fight scenes were dope. I really enjoyed the fight scenes.
Violence was there.
Yeah, the violence was definitely there. The wittiness from Jax was dope. Who else was pretty
Kano.
good? Kano was good.
Kano wins.
Yeah, Kano wins. They always do you realize in each one of these movies they always do a really, really good job of like those iconic characters that are just seemingly easy to get, like a Kano, like an Australian guy, like red hair. Like it's easy to find someone like that with that kind of.
I really thought more of this movie. I really thought it was going to be like,
especially when people were gassing it online. It was like, I'm going to see this again. I was like, I wasn't all that captivated by it.
The violence was good. The fight scenes were good. It was a bad movie. It would have made a great show.
Yeah.
Because if they would have, hashed out some of the characters' backgrounds and whatnot,
they just jumped right in.
over a 10 episode season.
Yeah.
It would have been better.
They just jumped right into it.
And then the cheapness of it and the corniness of it would have been a little bit more digestible.
Facts.
Over time. You know what I'm saying?
I just jumped right into it, man. Like Jax, you just hop in the car with your whole family with this random black dude. You don't know him from Adam.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
great.
good in. You remember?
Well, he was being chased by who's trying to kill him at that point?
Sub-Zero.
Yeah. So if you see this ice monster, you're gonna hop in a car with a random black dude.
Yo, go to this address. Tell Sonya that Jackson. Wait. Slow down. Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much.
That movie was so bad.
Yeah,
it was
movie
good.
wasn't really.
I put that up there with Tank Girl. You ever see Tank Girl?
Oh, you know what else is whack? Like they're all in that pit, like training, so that they could discover their power. Mm-hmm. And then, Sona kills Kano, walks into another room and already has her gift.
She right there in the trailer park. That's where she found it.
She just finds it immediately.
In the trailer park.
She just knows that her hands are these energy guns.
Yeah,
she got the hands.
Let me be clear, man.
She got
It's
hands.
ridiculous.
This movie could have been much better. The
way how Kung Lao killed Homegirl, though. When his hat turned into a buzzsaw on the ground.
But that's classic
That
Mortal
was
Kombat
fire.
shit. They nailed that shit. That's why I said the fatalities were great. I wasn't mad at the fatalities. Even Kano's fatality with the heart grabbing. Like, that's classic Easter egg shit. I just think that the storyline could have been better.
Nothing's going to beat that first Mortal Kombat in 95.
No, I'm telling you. Nothing will, yo. Nothing is beating that movie.
Nah, man.
That movie was good. I don't care what anyone said. Yeah, I don't care what that movie was a good movie. Annihilation, not so much. But the first one, it's a good movie.
Yo, you know how people just jump on bandwagons? I had a homegirl post on Instagram, I used to love Ryu. I used to play with him all the time. # Mortal Kombat. And I was like, Ryu wasn't in Mortal Kombat. That was Street Fighter.
Yeah, that makes me extremely angry.
Yo, that's how people are. People just out here fronting. I'm like, Ryu.
It's a front in society.
Everybody's all cat, man.
Brandon, did you finally watch Winter Soldier and Falcon?
I did.
How spot
Watch
on?
the last episode?
How on the nose was that? Was that show?
Man.
Falcon's going to be a better
Can we say
Captain America
Yes,
than
yeah.
Steve
Spoiler.
Rogers.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No spoiler alert. You've had plenty of time to watch it.
Well, that's true.
It's
yeah.
Sunday, right? It came out Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it came out Friday. Yeah. Yeah, Falcon's gonna be a way better Captain America.
Yeah,
way better.
I thought the suit was fire.
You thought
I
it was fire?
I don't like the
loved it.
suit.
I
don't
thought
like
it was
the
a little
su-
Party City.
Yeah, I don't
I
like the
loved it.
suit. I don't like the suit. I don't like how the shit comes here and connects with it. I hate it.
I loved it.
But I love that he's in the red, white, and blue, and I love that he is the new Captain America, especially because
I like Marvel dropping those
What?
jewels, though. We built this country.
yeah.
Yo, they got a little too political for me.
That's not too political.
Yo, it's like, it's the Black Falcon. No,
Yeah.
man. That's
Well,
Captain America.
First of all, all the racial whatever in it
Undertone.
is justified because they had Isaiah Bradley in there. Those comics were actually, they had a racial tone to them.
Yeah.
And on top of it, they were shooting that and developing that around racist times.
And what's going on today? You saw those cops, they almost shot the Falcon.
Yeah, they did, man. They almost put him out.
They almost shot. You think Bucky would have let that happen?
And he said, "We didn't mean it like that, man." He was like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, I hated that.
Bucky was chilling.
Yeah.
Bucky was not chilling, man.
Yo, Bucky was on 10 the entire season.
Word, man.
Like, he was not calm. Like, think about it. He's like, yo, Bucky, man. I mean, he's like, yo, we can do this. We could work this out, man. Just give me the shield. He was like, you can't do this. Bucky was like, I am going to do this.
Bucky, man.
He was just straight with the shits, like angry. Do you think he'll ever be calm again?
Nah, man, he did too much, man. He got a lot of bodies,
Who,
man.
Bucky?
Yeah.
Bucky's mad calm.
He got a lot of
He's
bodies.
a house cat at this point.
No, I wouldn't call him a house cat.
He's a house cat with jungle fever.
Oh,
He was all over Falcon's sister.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Sarah.
disrespect.
I'm Bucky.
Stupid.
My name is Buck.
Bucky. And I like this.
Disrespect. You don't hit on your man's sisters.
Why not?
Yeah, you hitting on your man's sister?
Who are you?
That's disgusting.
If you were single
Yeah,
and she wanted it, and she looked good, you wouldn't?
I'm reevaluating our friendship.
Well,
I don't
I
even
am-
have a sister.
I got mad
That's the
sisters.
type of guy you are?
Yeah. What type of shit is that?
If you single,
Hold on. If I'm single and your sister is attractive,
and my sister's feeling you,
yeah, and your sister's feeling me,
who am I to stop it? Yeah, grown. Y'all grown.
I don't know.
yeah.
Hold on, are you serious? No,
There's
this is a
there's
nice
way
conversation.
too much
Wait a
room.
minute.
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
There's way too much
with
room
you.
for what?
For
A meltdown.
Destruction.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that you two
which
would
is
have,
how most relationships end.
but that's something between you two. You two would have. Why would I? What if that was the one? Then I interfered in your happiness. Y'all are grown. It's not like, I'm 17, you 17, and my sister's 14, and you're like, yo, I want to get with your sister. It's not like that. Y'all grown. Okay. I don't want to hear anything about it.
I'm not
Nothing.
rolling with
I
Nas.
don't know.
I'm not rolling with Nas.
Are you serious?
Nas, you're not chilling.
You
You're not
should
chilling.
you should look at your boy sisters like they're your sister.
It depends.
I don't think it does.
Did we grow up together?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about your boys.
Your
friends.
boys, yeah.
Listen, man. I think it's different. I think it's different. These things are bound to happen. Yeah, that's how close people are.
But that's my point. That's a boundary. That's a little bit of a boundary.
No, it's disrespectful if, all right, I'm going after your sister and you know I'm a philanderer. I just want her as a paramour. I don't want to be in a relationship with her. I'm just gonna use her and toss her to the side like she's some random girl. That's disrespectful. But if I go, yo, I'm trying to date your sister, or this is something a real relationship, then why would you interfere with that?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I mean, I get
That's
what you're
such
saying.
a-
Y'all want some Scarface stuff. Like he shot him and his man married her.
Yeah.
And then now your sister is demented and she thinks that you want her and she kills herself.
Yeah, I don't know.
And well, let's talk about it. Well, y'all saw you all mummed the word.
Well,
Yeah. Speak up.
well, I mean, I'm just a little taken aback by who you are, man.
How?
Because if I had a sister, you would try to take her down.
If I were single.
Hold on. If I remember a conversation. This conversation came up before, where you asked him this before, but it was with a cousin, and he said the same thing. And you said it would be okay with a cousin.
Cousins are a little different.
Tell me more.
It's not your sister. You guys ain't,
Yeah, don't say.
you guys ain't tumble out of the same womb.
Okay.
There's a difference. Put it this way. your sister's hanging off a cliff, and so is your cousin. You can only save one. Which one do you save?
Did my sister make
Your
me
sister.
angry?
How often?
How angry did she make
How
me?
often
Save
do I
your
hang out
sister.
with that cousin?
That's a,
You save your sister because then when you go to your parents' house, you'll never hear the end of it if you don't.
okay.
But
Well,
then
what
if
is
you
it-
don't save the cousin, you can never go to the family cookout.
Well, there you go.
You'll miss out all
Or
of
you
that.
show up, and the rest of the family backs you up. He had to save one. Of course he saved his sister.
I don't know, man. I think, as an adult, you have to be like, what are you looking for? What are you looking to get out of that relationship? That's what I keep going back to. Again, if y'all just
Yep.
fooling around, like I have an aunt that's a year older than me, right? So she's our age. She likes my homeboy. Okay,
That's different.
go ahead. I don't want to know anything about it. And
Yeah.
both of them, I know what time both of them are on.
Hold on, you said your man is about to take down your aunt?
That's I think that's a
That's
little
too-
bit. That's a crude way of saying it. That is a very crude way of.
Hey,
of
what's
putting-
wrong with you?
I'll be like, hold on, you want to take down my aunt?
Yeah.
She came out the same womb as my
Yeah.
mother. No.
Well, she didn't. It's my father's little sister.
Plot thickens.
But I know what type of time that.
That's a little different for some reason. I don't know why.
All right, and this is
Because the aunt would probably, if it was your mom's sister, it would probably look like your mom. Oh, shit. Yeah,
either
it's too-
way.
yeah.
Either way, they're too grown up. They're adults. That's between them.
Yeah.
They're-
Even the aunt's not as bad as like the sister.
Again, it depends. What do you do? What's the status? What are we doing here?
I don't know. Because your sister, like you're supposed to, you innately protect your sister.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit more than you would your aunt. Even though you would protect them the same if something was going down, but with your sister, you're a little bit more of a
Your idea
satellite.
is my man is a predator, and this woman in my life is helpless. And what I'm saying is she's not helpless. She's a grown up. She can make her own choice. Why can't she be the predator and he's the prey?
That's true.
Well, I bet you this. I bet you your homeboy, probably a scumbag.
No, he's a loyal guy. This is a man I knew since second grade. We go back like vertebrae and Carsey.
you don't even know his man. How you call his man a scumbag?
Well, this man knows not. We're scumbags. We're all scumbags.
I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to, sir.
neither. I'm not a scumbag.
I'm a nice guy.
Me too.
I'm a nice guy,
I'm
man. but
definitely a nice guy.
You think Chappelle, Talib Kweli, and Mos Def are gonna have this kind of rapport?
No.
Yeah, they are.
It'll probably be better.
Yeah, probably.
They're gonna blow us out the water. I'm so mad about it, yet
Yeah,
excited about it.
The Midnight Miracle. You know, I was always thinking like Dave Chappelle should do like a podcast.
I said that.
Where he only does an episode like once a month. Like just one big episode once a month.
That's not
I
enough.
doubt the Midnight Miracle is going to be weekly.
Weekly. I doubt it too.
And if it's Zoom, keep it. I don't want it.
Nah, I'll watch
No,
it.
I think him, Talib
I watch
Kweli,
it.
and Mos. Like they're
I
all
really
boys.
want to. I just want to hear all of them talk, especially Mos Def.
Yassine Bey.
Especially Dave.
Of course, Dave. But
Nah,
we hear Dave,
Yassine Bey got
but
some stories, man.
That's what I'm saying.
pretty sure he
like,
got stories.
Fam,
He's been in some
I
pretty tight
need
circles,
to
man.
hear the man speak.
I want to hear them all speak.
I do too. I'm saying, but him, I want to hear him speak.
Yeah.
He's been in some pretty tight circles.
He's been in Africa.
No, of course. But without Dave.
I think Dave is just funny because Dave is just like, he's a funny dude.
Yeah, Dave is just funny.
I mean, he's just a funny guy. All his mannerisms, the way he tells stories.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great show. I'm gonna watch.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a miracle.
It's gonna be a miracle. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real good.
Yeah, it will be. Well,
Wonderful, man.
we
How are we doing on time?
I don't know.
Wrap it up.
We're at an hour.
We hit an hour?
That's out.
This is getting too easy.
This is
now.
getting easy now.
That comes with time and practice. It comes with it. Listen.
All right, well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. Oh, yeah, by the way, Chris, he had off today. He'll be back next week. But, yeah, want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button, be notified for our latest, the greatest episodes, as well as make sure you get tuned, get down, and join our Discord where we talk about stocks, gaming, culture, and everything in between.
This guy's a real life trigger.
What are you talking about? Nobody told you to eavesdrop on my phone.
That's rude. I'm one of the hosts again. We out. Brandon Killabh Hall.
I am the regular Nas,
He's
aka
disgusted.
Vince's Serious Nas.
I am Wylson. And can we do a little bonus right here?
What?
Just real quick. Can I mention it? What just happened?
Yo, you're
Can I
a
mention
real
what just occurred?
life trigger.
Can I mention-
First of all, you don't have your phone.
Phone etiquette.
Hold on, time out.
If I'm looking at a phone, and we're gonna wrap up on this. If I'm do I look like this? Unless I want you to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, I'm not gonna go into specifically what it was.
Right.
But Nas, included in his Ramadan fast, he's staying away from certain images.
Trying.
He's trying to stay away from certain images, right? I accidentally had sent him one of these images, and he told me, "Hey, look."
Pause.
Wait, hold on. I don't know what's happening.
Hold on.
It's fine.
So I sent him one of these images, and he said, "Look, man, I'm Ramadan fasting. I can't view this type of stuff."
Yo, I don't know what's happening right now. Listen, you know what?
He's like, save it for 30 days.
Listen. I don't even want to know at this point. I'm cool. I'm good.
Hold on. So I'm on my phone just now, minding my own business, looking at whatever the hell I want to look at, because my phone, I can look at whatever images I want. This guy eavesdrops on my phone, sees the type of image that he doesn't want to see, and then calls me. What'd you call me? What'd you say?
A real life trigger.
I'm a real life trigger because he's snooping over here.
I'm not. Listen, if you're looking at your phone, people, it's here. It's close up.
I rested it.
Oh my God, let's close
Not
it.
here. Not out here.
Thank you guys for joining
So now
us.
I have to get a privacy
We really
screen
appreciate
to protect
you guys.
Nas's
We will
virtue.
be back next week.
I'm
Until
back.
then, we are out of here. Thank you. Peace.
I'm back. Do-do-do-do-do. All right, Sif, cut it.
Grassroots.